What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to 2017 on CenterStrain01. I am so honored to be able to finally get a chance to play this. This was the game that you guys chose for the first game of 2017, the original Hitman Codename 47. So let me just get a few things out of the way. First of all, don't forget to leave a like to show your support on a new Hitman game that we're doing on the channel, as well as the original Hitman game, the one Hitman game that I have not had a chance to actually cover on the channel as of yet. But here we are. So hopefully 2017 will be great for the channel, and hopefully you guys will have a great year as well. So to get into this, I'm playing this in 4K. It's going to be a little hard to see some screens because in 4K it scales way back. So I've made the menu screens a little bit bigger by choosing a different resolution for that. But the gameplay itself is going to be in 4K. Let me show you the options. This is the game that was made in 2000 by IO Interactive. So it's definitely dated, but you can see how far they have come from the newest Hitman and this Hitman. So keep that in mind, guys. Definitely let me know in the comments below what is your favorite Hitman game as of right now. I would love to know in the comments, and of course don't forget to leave a like. So I've set the menu resolution just so you guys can see it a little better because it's not full screen to 1600 by 1200, but the actual game I'm going to be playing is going to be in 4K. In order to play this game, you have to play it in OpenGL if you have a new computer, as it will not run in anything else but that. You need to mess with the .ini files in its actual system folder in order to be able to change it to 4K so you can get the best quality. And that is what this channel is known for, so I want to make sure I keep that going strong. The music is amazing. The gameplay is definitely going to be different than what you guys are used to seeing, especially now, so remember that. It's a lot harder. There are no saves, so therefore you cannot save in the middle of a mission. You have to be perfect throughout the entire mission, and some missions can be quite long, so keep that in mind as well. So I'm going to show you guys. I have to play this on a mouse and keyboard. There is no controller support. There are WSAD defaults as well as the numpad. That's how old this game is, when people were using the numpad. But I have created my own kind of special one. You can actually, if you press that, or if you change it, as you can see, you can mess around with some of the settings, and it's pretty cool if you think about it, because you're allowed to really much, make the game the way you want, and that is exactly what I have done. I have tried to make this as intuitive as possible. So walk forward is W, backward is S, left will be A. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to, but set it up the way you want it, and you should be okay. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this. Thank you so much for all the love and support on the channel throughout the years, and hopefully 2017 is going to be good. So we're going to go ahead and start our game here. I got my own profile loaded up, and we're going to do the training. I'm going to try to get 1 to 2 videos a day. I won't bust these out super fast. I want to give you guys time to relax and enjoy them. Some of them will be very short, some of them will be very long, but hopefully you guys enjoy, and of course, without further ado, it's go time.
Wake up, my friend. It's the dawn of a new day, and you have things to do. I will guide and teach you, and you will learn by doing. Always remember, I am not only your guide and mentor. Think of me as the person you trust the most. The skills you learn today will not only be useful, but vital for performing the tasks I have chosen for you. You see, you have been carefully selected. You are very special to me. You are learning fast, my friend. I knew you would. Now, go and find some clothes to put on. Excellent. It's time to move on, my friend. Go to the door and let us proceed with the next lesson. You are doing very well. Next task is to enter the next room. Good. As you can see, things are moving faster now as you learn. It's time to speed things up a little bit. You will now have the possibility to train your agility and strength through these exercises. You can scale walls, climb ladders, jump across and over obstacles. Take your time here. As I said earlier, see? That wasn't so hard, was it? You are doing just fine, my friend. Now continue the next exercise.
So I want to let all of the audio kind of play so you guys can hear how the game, the tutorial mission and stuff, so I'll try not to skip too much. I'm going to take it pretty slow here. But you can go through this tutorial mission in like 2 minutes.
Very good. Very good. You are doing just fine. Now take the elevator and let's continue to the next lesson.
So you can see just how small the UI is. Again, you don't have to play it in 4K. You can set this to 1080 if you want. However, I could not get it to go full screen in 1080. So this is the only way that I could get it to go full screen because I have a 4K monitor. So keep that in mind. This is made in 2000, so it doesn't necessarily run perfectly well on new hardware.
You are an excellent pupil, my very best so far. But then again, I knew you would be. We are now moving on to more complicated issues. I'm sure you are ready for it. Very good. The Pentagon Oyabun knife. Excellent choice for close man-to-man combat. Handy and silent when you wish to avoid detection. Blades are 440C high-carbon stainless steel with a traditional style. Now let me see you practice your handiwork in this discipline. See that dummy over there? It's yours for the taking. Not bad. You will soon get the hang of this. Now try a frontal attack. Excellent.
So you can even go crouched.
Excellent. Ah, piano wire. The choice of a real pro. Now let us go and get wired. Try it out on the dummy over there.
So just like in the original Hitman games, when you actually have your fiber wire out, you have to hold it down first while you're still holding it down with the mouse, with the left mouse. Then, when you get close enough, you can let it go.
Not bad. You will soon get the hang of this. Good.
We're going to pick up all of the knives. Again, you can just rush right through this tutorial, but I want to show you everything and let you go through all of the dialogue.
You are an excellent pupil. It is a pleasure to see you at work. At this speed, you will soon have perfected your skills. I mean all of your efforts and results. Keep this up, and you will be second to none. Now go to the table and choose your weapon. Excellent. An AMT hardballer. A fine stainless steel version of the Court Government 1911A. With its 7 rounds of 45 ACP, it is a powerful package. Now let's try it out, shall we? And be wary of the recoil. Needless to say, this is not a toy.
So the cool thing about this game too is you can actually dual wield, shoot both weapons at the same time if you want. You can have different weapons in different hands. But one of the negatives I would say is that when you shoot, there is no kind of precise aiming, as you'll see here. As you can see, they go in different directions. You just have to aim to the center and hopefully that you can hit whatever you need to hit. It's very random. And you can see just how well we would do here. As you can see, it's all over the place. But when you're this close, obviously you can hit it pretty well, so... 47 loves making his name. Alright, so now we'll try the Magnum. You gotta get close enough.
A very fine choice. A sturdy and noisy companion. But you will still get the last word in most discussions with this one. It's a .50 Action Express with a capacity of 7 bullets in a clip. It's a semi-automatic, Length 6 inches, 15.9 centimeters by 32 millimeters. Weight 1.897 grams. Sides fully adjustable, minute 3 top. It's a loud showstopper, so don't use it in situations where neatness counts. Try and load it now.
So this is actually a Desert Eagle.
Good. Now for some target and reloading practice. Step over to the shooting range.
Obviously, you're going to get more bang for your buck with this type of weapon here. Hi. Alright, so as far as you can actually equip 2 weapons at once, so which is pretty cool. You can shoot both of them if you want to. There's dual wielding, as I said before.
You are an excellent specimen. Your performance is remarkable, and I must say I am impressed, although I had high hopes for you from the beginning. Now the training becomes much more refined. In this, the choice of a discerning connoisseur. When a high-profile army like the Israelis swear by it, then you know it is quality hardware. This submachine gun, caliber 9mm by 19 Parabellum or 45 ACP, has a magazine capacity of 20, 25, 32, with a blowback operation, closed breech with floating firing pin. Size is 17.1 inches. Weight 8.4 pounds empty. Rear aperture sights adjustable for windage, and front post adjustable for elevation. Good. Now find your way through this city. Red is for bad guys.
So we're just going to take this one. This one is a silenced machine gun. And we'll go through the little checkpoints here. See, sometimes you don't even know where they're actually coming from. There we go. There's no, like, score. You can't, you know, get 100% or anything like that. Obviously, you don't want to shoot the blue. And that one comes out right there. And there you go. This is kind of a fun tutorial. It just lets you know the controls a little bit. Again, these are not, I mean, this will take you a little bit of time to get used to and come up with your own control scheme as what's going to work for you, of course. Some of these missions are going to be very, very short, so I do apologize for that. But I will keep them in mission videos to help you know where you are.
Reach this level. All previous levels will seem crude and base compared to the complicated and refined tactics needed to perform well at this point. These exquisite, finely tuned sniper rifles are easy to conceal, as they can be separated and assembled within minutes with a snap-on action. In this special shooting range, you will experience conditions very similar to situations you will encounter after the completion of your education here. Single shot action is what you do here. Short, sharp, and sweet. Now approach the table and pick a rifle to practice with and check out how to load and assemble it. The R93 Tactical covers a wide range of applications, owing to its outstanding accuracy over long distances. The fast, simple handling is in this case an indispensable safety and security factor.
So you actually have to hit the fire button to start aiming, and then you can zoom up with the wheel scroll or WA, S, and D. So as you can see, you've got some sway. You cannot shoot when you're crouched. So if you learn how the sway is, you can see it goes up and it goes down. You gotta wait a little bit for reload. And if you learn the sway, then you'll be able to really master shooting with the sniper rifle. There is no holding your breath, at least to my knowledge. And then right mouse click, let's go. We can see how we did. I'd say we got this covered, guys. We're going to be doing pretty well. Sniper rifle is one of the weapons that you will be able to pretty much aim precisely where you want to aim, whereas all of other weapons really will not do that. So we're not going to worry about any of these, but yes, we have assault rifles, we have shotguns. I'm going to try to remain as stealthy as I can throughout the entire game. There probably is going to be points where I will not be able to be stealthy because this is the original Hitman and there is no silent assassin range or anything like that. That didn't actually start coming until Hitman 2. But I will keep the tradition of being as stealthy as possible for you guys. So I tried a lot of different times to be able to sneak up on this guy, but because he has a circular pattern, all he does is run around in a circle. You can't get up fast enough to him to be able to fiber wire him, so I'm just going to use this classic method here. And I missed. Look at that. He made me miss. Second time's a charm. Alright, so if you want to drop the weapon, I have it set for F. Obviously, you don't want to go into the next room with a weapon in your hand or you'll be caught. We're going to steal his disguise, which is still available from the very beginning. As you can see, we're in his disguise now. And you can pick up his body. Sometimes it's a little hard to do. There we go. And this allows you to hide bodies just like in all of the other Hitman games. However, you can't like put them in bins or things like that. You actually have to find like a hole or a grate or something like that, or a trash can or something to put them in. But now we got his disguise, and we got no weapons clearly visible in our hands. We're going to go ahead and start our escape process here. As you can see, this guy will not let us through unless we're in this disguise. There is no knocking people out in this game. It's straight up kill, so this will be the one and only Hitman game where I will be killing a lot of people. Mainly only targets, but let's do a little fiber wire action here. So, the trick with the fiber wire is if you want to get up close to someone with the fiber wire, you need to make sure that you are crouched, and they won't be able to hear this right here. If you are not crouched, he would have stood up, and you would not be able to do it. So, whenever using the fiber wire, go into crouch first, get it set and ready, and then you are good to go. Guys, that is it for the tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Next up will be the first mission in Hitman Codename 47. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, guys. And again, let me know what is your favorite Hitman game below in the comments. And of course, love you guys, and hopefully you're going to enjoy. Let's make 2017 to be the best year for CenterStrain01, and I will need all of you in on that. So again, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace out. I can get the door open. There we go.
So this is Hong Kong. People talk of it as an interesting place, filled with mystery, laughs, and excitement, they say. Not really my scene.
What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome to Mission 1 for Hitman Codename 47. Welcome to Hong Kong. Enclosed in this download, you will find information about your mission and a shopping list of weapons, gadgets, and information that the agency is able to deliver. From this first mission, we will give you a reward of $13,000 up front. Spend it wisely. Remember that if the hit gets messy, we will send a cleaner and deduct the money from your account. Your mission in Hong Kong will be fairly complicated. The ultimate target is a triad leader named Li Hong. He is well guarded, and even if you succeed in eliminating him, chances are that you will not get out of Hong Kong alive. The agency has prepared a plan that will make Li Hong lose his influence outside his mansion. We will get back to you when you have completed your first mission. Diana Burnwood, Controller, the Agency. So, our mission objectives are to eliminate the Red Dragon, or should I say, yeah, eliminate Red Dragon. I couldn't even read that, it's too crazy. So, pretty much this is a very, very simple mission for you guys to complete. There's just about one way of doing it in a stealthy manner. We need to leave the area to get to the rendezvous point. It's not a tough mission at all to actually pull off. So the first couple of missions are fairly easy, but then after the first two missions, it's going to start to get a little bit more difficult with kind of more than just one objective to do. So we got 3 objectives. We can get $13,000 reward, and of course we need to escape. Our target is the Red Dragon Negotiator. He's 5'10", 190 pounds, 34 years old. So I like how it shows us the map so we know where we need to go. And you can see the little points on the map which indicate like places that you can go or something like that. So if you look on the each side of that middle square, you're going to see 3 infiltration points that we can actually take out our target from. We're going to choose the one that is on the left side, which is going to give us a good advantage of being able to see our target, to take him out with one shot from our sniper rifle, and hopefully it'll work. Equipment-wise, we're going to bring in just a sniper rifle. We're going to take away the binoculars. I like how you can actually choose what you bring in to save yourself a little bit of money. This is a one-shot, one-kill mission, so we are going to reduce the ammo that we have down to 1, and we are going to go ahead and get started. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and comment on the video, and of course, it's go time. Alright, ladies and gents, here we go. As you can see, it just takes us right into the mission. So I'm going to go ahead and get right to the point. This is a mission that really the best way to do it is just one way, and that is the way that I'm going to show you. There are 3 different locations that you can do this from. Doesn't matter which one you do it from. All you have to do is make sure that you get down in the elevator fast enough to whereas the helicopter that will slowly be coming up on you will not be able to get to you. So we're going to head to the roof. We're going to go ahead and unpack our weapon. Unpack it here inside the elevator, as it will make it easy for the escape, as you need to be really fast in order to miss the helicopter. As soon as you take out the target, it will come after you, and we want to do this stealthily, even though there is no reward for doing it stealthy. So methods of doing this are here on this roof, that one, and across the street there. There's only one target to take out. There's going to be 2 targets that will come into play, but you have to leave the blue target alone. And here comes the first one. See, it's a very simplistic mission. Take you no time to complete. And, I mean, there's not really much to say about it. Some of these missions are going to be a lot more difficult as well as more thought out. But this first mission, to just kind of get your feet wet, is a very, very simple mission. You just need to learn how to shoot so that you don't get caught. 1 bullet, remember, 1 shot, 1 kill is all we get. And here is our actual target. Alright, so now we've got a few seconds. We're going to go ahead and head to where we need to go. You want to take the target out up here, as you'll have actually a better shot at hitting him than you will against there. Remember, you can't crouch when you're aiming. So get enough to where you can just see, as you can see, there's the first target. And don't forget that the sway is from up to down. So as soon as the target comes into play, just kind of time it correctly and you should be good to go. Go ahead and put your weapon back in. Remember, we're very, very fast. That's how you need to be. Before the helicopter arrives. And get out of dodge. As you can see, very, very easy to do. Simple mission. There is no hiding the bodies. You don't have to worry about that. There is no ranking system. There is no silent assassin. This is the first original Hitman Codename 47 game, so things are definitely a lot different. But that's pretty much it. Very simple mission to complete, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. And you can see our status screen here, which only shows just that we have accomplished the tasks at hand and how much money that it took, obviously because we took one bullet, and this is the income that we got for the actual mission. What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back. I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and we have got, again, more Hitman Codename 47. It is time for the second mission. Congratulations. The hit in Chili Dai Park worked as planned. The Blue Lotus Triads are terrified that Li Hong is blaming them for the killing of his negotiator. They fear a war between the Triads. We have received information that the Blue Lotus Triads will send an emissary to Li Hong's restaurant to apologize. And an assassination of the emissary and his bodyguards will look like a counter hit from Li Hong. Diana Burnwood, controller, the agency. I apologize if I mess up anything in the reading, as I'm blowing up the image for you guys because it is super, super tiny. So I'm trying to do the best that I can to actually read what's on the screen. But so our objectives are to eliminate the Blue Lotus emissary, also to eliminate all Blue Lotus Triads that are in the area and return to the rendezvous point. The reward is $12,000. So this is the mission details. So pretty much Li Hong, or we've started this huge racket that's actually going on between the Triads, trying to get to Li Hong. We're kind of creating a commotion that is eventually going to draw him out, and this is what we've been doing to keep up with that. So now it's time to take out all of the Blue Triads in order to finally go to the assassination of Li Hong himself. It kind of leads up into the next. So he is our main target, but of course we have more than just this target. We have a bunch of them to take out. So this kind of gives you a clue on who our actual main target is. I can't remember if there was a video in the previous version or if I missed it or not. I do apologize if so. So how we're going to do this one is going to be a little bit different than what we did before. This is a very, very small map, very short mission. Again, not a very long one, as the first few missions aren't very long. There is where we're going to be doing it. The limo is going to be coming up. We're going to need to place a bomb inside the limousine so we can take out all the targets that we need to. We can also escape pretty much right where we start almost. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Very, very fun mission to do, of course. We do not need any fiber wire. We do not need any weapons at all. All we do need is the remote detonator car bomb. And that is the only thing that we're going to be bringing in, because we are not going to be getting our hands... Actually, excuse me, I apologize. We do need the fiber wire. There is one guard that we're going to need to eliminate. He is the driver. So you definitely want to bring in your fiber wire and bring in this, and I believe we are ready to do it. Let's go time. Alright, ladies and gents, here we go. There are some of the targets that we are going to need to take out, as well as the ones that are in the limo. Now this mission is, again, another mission that you could do in Hitman Contracts, which was a fun mission. But this is the more simplified version of it, I guess, since it's the original. I just wanted to be in the cutscene, looking all cool. Alright, so we're actually going to follow the driver, but what
Stay away from the car.
Okay.
Just show you guys a few of the cutscenes and stuff that maybe you didn't get to see.
We're close to customers.
Okay. I'll be back later to place a special order.
Just to give you guys a little bit more, since we got a little bit of time. So, here we got this guy. He's the only one that we're actually going to get our hands dirty with. So we're going to have to wait for him to cross. Once he does, then we can fiber wire him, take his clothes, hide his body, and we can set up what we need to do for this mission. There's going to be another civilian coming out from the front there. Alright, now that we got that, fiber wire out. Taking out a man while he's taking a piss. Classic Hitman right there. Okay, we got that. Drag his body. Should fall down. Alright. Now we need to go back to the car. Wait for him to go around. Now remember, you have to wait for him because you don't want him to see you actually put the bomb in. So we don't have anything equipped just yet, so we need to go ahead and equip this, place it inside. And we have completed the tasks that we need to do. We're going to head back and grab our clothes. And as you can see, all the targets are heading back inside. Now they will not leave, or should I say they are going to leave the driver. So we took out the driver, but they're still going to go ahead and leave. But remember, we need to take out all of the triads, and in order to do that, you're going to have to wait until they're lined up perfectly. So you're going to come over here where your car is. Go ahead and get out your detonator. Now I've timed this perfectly because cool guys don't look at explosions. And there you go. Mission complete. Beautiful 47. Just beautiful. You gotta love it. So this is such a fun game to play, guys. Hopefully you are enjoying. What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome back to more Hitman Codename 47, the original Hitman game. So fun to play. Definitely something that takes a lot of time to get used to. I never really played the original Hitman game back in the day, so it's taken me a while to get used to these more simplistic controls. Back in a time when 3D gaming was still in its infancy and things were kind of evolving. If you can imagine how far we've come from then to now, it's just truly amazing. So here we go. It is time for the next mission. This is, I guess, mission number 3, if you count the training mission just to be training and not as a mission. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Give me enough time to read that. So our mission is we need to eliminate the Red Dragon Negotiator. We also need to hide the body of the Red Dragon Negotiator, eliminate the Chief of Police, and we also need to place a Red Dragon amulet inside the restaurant. It could be anywhere in the restaurant, but we just need to place it in there. And obviously, escape. Our reward will be $15,000. So for those of you that don't know, this mission was in contracts, and it was one of my favorite missions. Yeah, so I'm actually going to link the video of Hitman Contracts mission that I did, which is this exact same mission, so you could see the differences in the original to the revamped, remastered version of that same mission. Kind of how the controls have evolved since, that game came out in, what, 2003, 3 or 4, one of those, right? And just to see in 4 years, 3 years, how it changed a little bit. So here's the mission details for you guys to read. I'm not going to read them anymore, as I feel it's kind of annoying to. You can always pause the video right here, and you can do that yourself. So here's our chief of police target, and we can watch something on him. So for some reason, I guess it only plays the one target, the chief of police, even though technically you've got 2 targets, but they're both in the video. Map is not too important. This is before the map got really, really great in Hitman 2 and Hitman 3 and Hitman Blood Money. The map was something you always leaned on because it would show you real time where the enemies are, and it really helped you out a lot. But here, not as much. Alright, so what we need to bring in is, again, not too much. We're going to bring in, let's see, it's so hard to read this right now. So I'm going to have to scoot a little closer here. I want to bring in a silenced weapon. So we're going to bring this one in. We're not going to bring this one. However, we are going to bring more than one shot. Oops. Oh, I guess that's all it is. It's just you bring in 15 or you don't bring in none. Okay. We are going to bring in the fiber wire as well. We don't really need the body armor or any compass or anything like that. Alright, so we should be good to go as far as everything that we actually need and ready to start this mission. Guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to leave a like. Watch the whole video. It really helps out with the way YouTube's new algorithm is. The longer you watch my videos, the better they are to be searchable on YouTube, as well as giving them a like, guys. If you enjoy the content and you want to keep this channel alive like I do, it is very, very important to leave a like on every video that you see to show YouTube that this channel is something that people enjoy and people watch. And hopefully you really do enjoy and really do watch it. So thanks again, and let's go time. Alright, here we go. So actually we don't have to really rush too much here. That's the edge of the street there. That's where we need to go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, this is like kind of the main area where everything happens, the magic happens in the restaurant. And I do want to show you dialogues and stuff, that's why I'm going to do things. We could do this mission suit only if we wanted to.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I need to use the bathroom.
Why, certainly, sir. Let me just get the key.
I need to use the bathroom. Now David Bateson is awesome. We love him as Agent 47, and he has grown a lot as Agent 47. But this was when, well, it wasn't necessarily as oh, it's great. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop it. Remember, it's the F. That is our drop button, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here. This window is also another place where we can come back in a little bit later. So the magic should be rolling around as soon as we get over here, as our first target is going to be coming into view. So I guess you can change different camera angles. Yeah, I see that now. Okay. So this lets you, I guess, move 47 in a... Got the lean right. I really haven't used too much of those mechanics. But, yeah. So that's cool that you can change it up. So there's our target. Now remember, the only places that you can really hide any target bodies are like in those grates in the ground. So you can't just like put them in the middle of the street, or else cops and things like that will be able to see him. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch to our fiber wire. Now this one, you are going to need to run up on him. Go ahead and have it set. This is so you can actually get it off in time, because you run very, very slow. Picked up the amulet, picked up that, and now we're going to drag the body. I guess there's a way that you could pretty much run if you go in a diagonal fashion, but we should have enough time to where we don't really need to use it. We've got plenty of time. Again, you can do this suit only. Just take him out, take him over to the grate, make sure you pick up the amulet. Don't pick up the suit, go back into the bathroom, and you can kill your target and do it suit only. But it's not really a necessity in this game. It's not even something that you should even try, as you'll get way more enjoyment actually doing these kind of ways. Go on, get down. All right, make sure we put our fiber wire back in, and now we get to watch a pretty cool cutscene. So you got to do that in the amount of time before this guy comes. It's kind of weird. You have to let go of WASD and hold shift in order to run. That's how I have it set up. If you continue to hold W and hold shift, it won't work. So you only do one button at a time, at least in that regard. So
there you are. Let me just take your weapons.
So remember I got rid of the weapon in the bathroom? So that way we don't have to worry about that. Now there is different dialogue that can be had when you go in and talk to the chief. So let's see which dialogue we end up getting.
Well, I did not expect a European to be Mr. Hong's representative.
I was personally selected to carry out this delicate mission. I need a few minutes to use the bathroom. Please excuse me.
Certainly.
Some of the other things...
Bartender can supply you with a key to the restroom.
Some of the other things he can say is, I did not expect an American, which then 47 replies to, well, my father does business with Lee, and he's one of the most trusted people, so he sent me. Another one is, just don't worry about who I am, and, you know, like stuff like that. So there is some deviation. Alright, so here we need to get the amulet. I can get it right. Alright, so what? I'm trying to figure out what, but oh, we just gotta drop it, duh. That makes sense. Alright, so now we've got what we need. So I'm still trying to get used to these controls here. So let's get our weapon out. Just angle ourselves just enough. Get in and out. He doesn't care. As long as you do it when he is past that point, he won't give a flying rat's ass. But if we would have done that any sooner when he came through, then it could have been a problem. As you can see, everyone is still just like... like, what happened, huh? The guy's dead, he's sitting there on the floor, and nobody cares at all. And I love that. It's the early Hitman games, it's kind of just what it is. But because I love you guys so much, we're actually going to not leave in this uniform. We're going to leave in our suit. I think my goal, if we can, I don't know if we can yet because there are missions that I still have yet to play, but if we can, my goal is to always leave in 47's signature suit, as I feel like a true 47 would do that. So we're going to wait and not change at least until this guy passes, just to make things more legit. You don't want to change a uniform in front of someone. Again, I'm not doing these for time. There is no like bigger money if you do it in a certain amount of time. It's all about just completing the mission, and I'm trying to do it as stealthy as possible. And then we should be good to go. Let's head to the car, and that is going to be hopefully a mission success, like a glove. And let's see how we did. What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome back to one of the funnest missions of this game, also one of the toughest in any Hitman game, just because you have to do this completely perfect without any restarts or anything like that, as there are no checkpoints and no saves in the middle of these missions. So, finally, everything that we have built up to do so far is going to culminate in this mission here, where we're going to assassinate Lee Hong. This mission is another mission that you do in Hitman Contracts, which is a again, another really, really fun one, and I will have this linked in the description below because it is also just such a fun mission to actually do in both games. So with that being said, this is our main target here. We're going to go ahead and watch this little video. Now this is going to be one of the more detailed missions in Hitman Codename 47, and it took me quite a while to figure out exactly what I needed to do. Remember, I have played Hitman Contracts, so I already knew pretty much to the point of how it is. There's not a few things change between the games, but not too much. So if you've played the other one before you played this one, then you'll know what you need to do. It's just the layout's a little different. You're gonna have to figure out where to go. First thing I did was go into the map and just kind of learn every area that I needed to learn. I went into the actual game and just looked in every room. Some rooms you can't get into in 47's disguise, so you'll have to take a disguise. Just kind of did as much looking around as possible because that's the whole point of a game like this, as really there's only one way to do it correctly, so you have to figure that way out, and it does take a lot of trial and error. So we're just going to go with no weapons, just fiber wire and a knife. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's go time. Alright, so here we go. So this is the same location as we did in mission number 2, I believe. If you remember where the limo was parked outside, they went into the meeting inside the restaurant. This time we're actually going to be able to go in. We're going to head directly to the bar, and we're going to go ahead and talk to the bartender. You're going to need to talk to him at some point, so you might as well get it out of the way now.
This place seems quiet. Where do I go for some action?
You could try the second floor. I'm sure you will find what you need there, sir.
He's going to give us this.
So, what is the purpose of your visit to our fair city, Mr.
Reaper, strictly business. You have many visitors at this time of year?
No. In fact, the only other white guy here right now is in the basement. After trying to open the bus's safe, he won't be able to open a can of beans when they are through with him.
So you guys know who they're talking about. He was in pretty much all the original Hitman games, and we're going to be dealing with him in just a little bit. First off, head over to this guy, give him your invitation.
Every pleasure is available inside.
Now we're going to be heading to the restroom. This is where we're going to be spending a little bit of our time. You can see a guy in, he's a waiter, the guy in green first. It doesn't matter which one you take out, guy in green or yellow, but you do need to take this guard out because we will need his disguise. And remember, there's only kills, so we're going to use the knife. The knife is a quicker way to actually get rid of your enemies. The fiber wire is the coolest, of course, but the knife will take them out quicker. But sometimes the guards will, if they hear you and your knife, sometimes they will react differently and they will yell, which will cause a panic, and obviously things can go wrong. So as you can see quickly, you want to go ahead and do that, and we're just going to be waiting for, it looks like the yellow guy is going to be coming in now because we already saw the green guy exiting this level, so he's going to be coming in now. So we hit his body in the girls' restroom, nobody goes in there, and we can deal with him later. We got his uniform, of course. Now it's time to take out the yellow guy. Unfortunately, this isn't, and I don't know why they did this, but this is a civilian, and you have to kill this civilian. There's no other way. Like, you even get penalized for it at the end of the mission, but then you're asking yourself, why didn't they give you another way around this? Well, they did, obviously, if you just go guns a-blazing, but if you want to do this stealthy at all, and if you want to have the cool kind of setup with the cinematics and stuff like that, you have to take out that civilian. Hide him in one of those stalls there, and then you're good to go for a while. So you've got the 2 disguises ready at your leisure. We're going to head over here, and it is time to locate that white guy that the bartender was talking about down in the basement. Now, the bartender will say different things. It's just random, but yeah, I think there's like 3 different things he can say. So here, we're going to wait for this guard to come around the corner.
This door is closed.
Once he does, then you can go ahead and take this guy out. But I'm going to do it with the fiber wire because, like I said, sometimes the guards can yell. And if the guard yells when another one is in this area, then you're going to pretty much screw yourself over. We don't have a lot of time before the other guard that we saw earlier actually moves forward. So go ahead, start dragging the body into this room where the guy is being held. And we can go ahead and talk to him and learn the safe location.
Just the man I've been looking for.
Jeez, am I glad to see you. I'm halfway dead here.
So, how did you end up in this mess?
I tried to unlock the safe in the storage room on the 1st floor, but I don't have the combination for it. I think one of the girls on the 2nd floor knows the combination.
Let me help you out of here.
Alright, so you heard where the safe combination was, the storage room. There's a couple of different places it can be. The storage room is the one you want, so if you do not get the storage room, then my suggestion for you is to restart the mission until he says it's in the storage room. As it is random, the guards' quarters is the hardest to do because you have to kill 3 people in order to get in there. And the other one is the VIP room. I've had those come up, but I found that the storage room is the best location for all of the magic to happen because you only have to deal with 1 guard, and it's right actually there, so the storage room isn't too far.
Welcome, honorable guest. Every pleasure is available inside.
So first thing we need to do, though, we need to get the safe combination. Now that we have the safe combination, once we talk to this lady to get it, then we can move on with the next part.
Welcome to our den of iniquity. It is our business doing pleasure with you. May I introduce my #1 girl, Lei Ling. She will do everything you desire, and more. Cash or credit card?
I'm sure. I have a bill at the bar.
Just follow Lei to her room, my friend. And do not drool on the floor.
Alright, so you guys might actually remember this girl from Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. She appears in that game as well. So you can actually kill her, but of course I want to keep the continuity of what I've done in the Hitman games, and we kept her alive. So we're going to go ahead and keep her alive and let her escape.
So, what's new and exciting around here?
I don't know. You tell me. I've been here too long.
You don't like being here.
This is Hong Kong. Like it doesn't come into it.
Well, let's begin here then. Who are you?
I'm not who you think I am. Just as the mirror is not always just a reflection of what you see. I do not belong here. What about you, mister?
I'm here on business, looking for Mr. Li Hong. Actually, I'm looking for his safe.
I see. Well, help me out of here, and I might have some information for you.
Okay, it's a deal.
Follow me. I know a way across the roof, and the combination to Li Hong's safe. I found it in his trousers.
Alright, so we're just going to follow her. She takes a little bit of time, so I can explain a few things. First of all, love the way they made her walk. But this is such a cool mission. Again, it took me an awful long time just to go around here and learn what's inside every room, where different places that you can go, and you're going to spend most of your time on that first floor, and we're going to be going back there just after this. But this is really, really something cool to behold because of what happens here. In just a few minutes, you're going to get to see something very, very unique that you don't get to see a lot in this Hitman game. So what I mean is, you're supposedly, if I'm not mistaken, this is towards the beginning of your kind of time with the agency, right? Maybe a year later. Isn't that what it said at the very beginning when you did your first actual mission? So this is like the first interaction 47's ever had with a woman.
There's a CIA guy in the basement.
I know.
How? Oh well, here is the combination to the safe, Lil Fawn.
And you're about to see just one of the greatest things in 47's life. Now watch the expression on his face. I mean, that is just so great. He's like, no one's ever kissed me before. Obviously, he's interacted with Diana before, but this is like the first time, you know, probably a woman's ever kissed him. So I thought that was really unique and cool that they put that in here. So now we just need to head back and pretty much head to the safe. If you remember correctly, right before we got down into the basement, that is where the safe is, so we're going to go back through here. Now, I go specific routes because that's the only routes I know to get there. I'm sure there's probably quicker ways to get to where you need to go. But here is where the safe is, and there's only one guy to mess with, but you got to get behind him.
Leave immediately. Leave immediately.
So I know it's kind of cavemanish the way that we're doing it here, but it is the only way you can do this, obviously, while still remaining stealthy, because if you would fire on him when he sees you, then you'll get that red thing, and our goal is to never have that actually show up. So now we need to go ahead and grab this. This is something that we can give to the herbal essence guy so that we can get the poison for taking out our main target. So now that we've got that, we need to actually go and find Mr. Herbal Essence Man. which, again, if you really don't know your way around a lot, you're going to get lost in this because there's just so many, like, small and tiny rooms that you can go into. So every route that I go, it's because it's the only way that I know actually how to get there. But you can get to his location via the big open room where all the tables and stuff are. And then we're going to go ahead and have a long conversation with him, and that will set up our kill.
Greetings, most venerable visitor. I have been expecting you. I believe you have something for me.
Here you are. In return, tell me how I get close to Li Hong.
Ah, just as the fox has several entries to its den, so there is more than one way to gain access to the lair of the leash. You can find him in his headquarters, where he is most secure, guarded by Sun, his trusted personal bodyguard. Go through the secret passage in the basement.
Interesting. Any other suggestions?
It is man that can make the way great, not the way that can make man great. You can choose another path to Li Hong by means of deception. This small flask with white powder has great potency. A leader is always weakest when his guard is down. The man you are looking for will be eating at the restaurant.
Alright, so now that we actually have our poison vial, we're going to set it up. So in order to do so, you remember I took out the civilian in the very beginning. That guy always runs. I don't know why he runs like that. He gets scared of me opening the door. I'm a very intimidating 47, so we're going to go back to the bathroom where we hit his body. You just have to make sure that the other guy is not looking. That is the guy in green. Make sure he's not in here. And we're going to go ahead and take his disguise. This is the waiter's disguise, so we can get in. We can poison. Make sure that, of course, the body is not seen because that other waiter does come in here and he can see the body sometimes. So make sure that you can't see it past the actual door. There's that guy. So now we just need to head back in here.
Serve this soup for Mr. Li Hong, who'll be arriving shortly.
Now you can do this with the yellow disguise or the green disguise. And don't worry about the guard on our left, as we'll be able to go ahead and poison this without him being suspicious. This has just renewed my love for Hitman, and I'm just so excited to play this, guys. And of course, thank you to all of you for voting for this. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but have so many projects going on that I didn't want to disappoint you, and I wanted to make this as professional and as unique and fun as possible. And thanks to you guys, we are finally getting the chance to do it for our first game of 2017. What a badass scene, but make sure quickly, as soon as that cinema is over with, you need to reholster your weapon. If you do not, then they will come after you and you will be caught. But if you do it correctly, you're able to get out of there quickly before anybody even knows it's you. And that's all you got to worry about. So now, this part took me, I don't know. Oh, this is crazy. Took me forever to get the dang disguise, because when you have things close to each other, it's harder to pick, and I'm just doing everything with the space button because the action button is the space button. So now we can finally get his body over here to try to pick up the suit. Now the other way to do it is to do the right click and then choose it, but I can barely even see what I'm choosing because the HUD is so small in 4K. So we got to get his body up enough to where make sure that the guy that comes in isn't going to see. And now finally we got it. So that took a little longer than I wanted, but at this point timing doesn't matter because you already pretty much are done with everything you need to do. It's time to actually go for the assassination kill. So again, I was like, which way should I go? But then I remembered the only way that I know to actually get to Li Hong is through the kitchen. So there is another way, but as I was exploring, you can go outside and actually go to the main house where he is. But when I tried to do that, they just spotted me automatically. I don't know why. So if you go this way via the kitchen through the basement and you follow the steps that I'm taking, as you can see, it's a little, you know, there's just so many rooms that you can go into. It can get a little confusing. We're going to take an elevator over here, and that is going to get us to another section, which will take another elevator, which will then finally get us into the house. So this was such a fun mission to play. It did remind me a lot of the mission that we got to do in Contracts. It's like Contracts was made pretty much for those of us that never got the chance to play the original PC version, and so I really appreciate that they went out and did this, and it makes me even want them in the new Glacier engine that they have going on right now for Hitman 2016. It makes me actually want them to create a remake of the original Hitman. I mean, I don't necessarily think we need a remake of Hitman 2 or even a remake of Hitman Blood Money, although I would not definitely deny the pleasure of playing such a remake. But I think a remake of the original Hitman game would be awesome, just because it's the first, it's the original, it's the one that's the most dated, and it's the one where the graphics aren't, you know, perfect right now. Obviously you see little minor glitches here and there in the recording and stuff like that, but that's actually the game itself. Like I said, there's a lot of glitches when you're running this in Windows 10 or probably any Windows. So now that we're finally here, we are going to head upstairs. There's two different ways that you can actually kill him. We're going to choose this room here. As long as you're away from anybody to be able to see, all you need to do is, we're going to do it the fast way, so we're going to go with the knife. That way we can take him out quickly, drag his body. As soon as he turns around, we're going to get out the knife, and we're going to take him out. You can see how quick that is, and you don't have to worry too much. Drag his body, get it out of the room, nobody comes in here, and you are good to go. Don't forget to pick up this letter, although I have no idea how to actually read it, which is hilarious. So, it's a letter that he has on him that we need to pick up. So we're going to go ahead and I love the way he bobbles there. Unfortunately, I wanted to complete every single mission with suit only, but this, to my knowledge, is the only way that you can actually exit the level. So instead of going all the way back, even if you can, this is pretty much, you can take the cool exit here, which allows you to leave. We're in a suit, but it is not our original suit, and that is unfortunate. But we have a little cinema that plays now, so hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see you on the mission rating screen.
They have spent a lot of money on this, Professor. We want killing machines, not just machines.
Will he be able to feel any pain? He should have a lot of pain. It makes people obey orders.
Do not worry, he will be perfect.
Alright, so as you can see, we are mission success, but of course we've got that negative points because of the civilian. If you guys know a way around that, I would love to know. You have to take out the civilian to get his disguise. I did not find any disguises that you can just pick up, only on the actual two civilians that are large, and it's a lot of running around, so you can get very confused on where you need to go. So I apologize if I get a little bit lost. What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome back to one of the funnest missions of this game, also one of the toughest in any Hitman game, just because you have to do this completely perfect without any restarts or anything like that. Now, the bartender, you only have to deal with places that you can go, and you're Mr. Herbal Essence. What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01. Welcome back to more Hitman Codename 47. Continuing on, we just finished the Li Hong assassination, and now it is time to move on. Remember, guys, this is on the harder difficulty, so these missions can actually be pretty tough. So up next, we have something definitely a little different than what we're used to in a Hitman game. Our main objective is to secure the religious idol, as well as bringing the idol back to the chief of the village, and you only get 5,000 reward for this. This is, it is a groundbreaking mission for the time, but it is also something that is totally different than what you are probably familiar of with Agent 47. So the developers were new at creating this type of game. 47 hadn't been fleshed out just yet, so that's why you get a mission like this. But there's the idol that we need to get. This mission is also very large, and it's a lot of running around, so you can get very, very confused on where you need to go. So I apologize if I get a little bit lost. I'm going to bring the compass along to make it somewhat easier to find, but we're going to try to do this in the stealthiest manner that we can, which is actually not an easy task. So we're going to start in this location. We need to go over here to the crash site, the plane crash site. Then we're going to head over here. This is where the village is. Once we bring the idol from the crash site to the village, we're going to need to rescue his brother. And in order to do that, we're going to have to come down this river over to a bridge that's right here. Now that bridge will have a bunch of guards and the brother waiting on it. We need to take out all of those guards. We're going to do it. It's not going to be like silent, but we're going to do it without being caught, I guess you could say, without being actually seen in a manner. And then we're going to head back to the village with the brother, and then that will finish the mission off. So all we're going to need to bring in is we're going to bring in a knife, fiber wire, and a compass. That way so we can just make sure we know where we're going. When I'm actually inside the game, the map is going to be very, very small, as I'm only going to be in the map for probably a few seconds, so therefore I won't bump it up, but then you can actually see just how big the map is and how big this screen is that I'm looking at right now. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to leave a like. And again, did you play this mission back in 2000? What did you think of this mission? Was it groundbreaking for you, or was it just immersion breaking of what 47 is known to be? So please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to share this with the developers and your friends out there. And of course, it's go time.
Which way is south?
Alright, so we need to head this way. Not necessarily completely south, but more like an east-south hybrid. If you go directly south, then you will miss what you're looking for. So this is a true running simulator, as you're going to be doing this for pretty much the whole time. Don't worry about any of those guys. I brought the compass along just so we can keep our bearings straight. And then once we get a little bit closer, we'll know exactly where it is, because we can look at the map. We can see we need to go a little bit to the left. And we should be able to hopefully land close to it. Alright, you know it's usually left of where these guards are, so there it is. And we should be up enough to where they're not going to be able to see us, because if they do see you while you're picking this up, then they will start shooting. Alright. Now we need to head this way. Remember I showed you where the village was, the little dots behind that big, like, look like an island kind of thing. So if you keep heading this way, eventually you will get your destination, as we're going to be running into the river. And that river, if you follow it, it will take you to where you need to go. So obviously, draw distance aside, this was such an amazing game at the time because of what it did, because of you being able to brush against the foliage. It actually kind of helped to make you feel like you were a part of the level, part of the environment, you know. And that's something that a lot of games couldn't do back in the day. Again, Metal Gear Solid 3 was the pioneer for this, because when you got into a jungle environment in Metal Gear Solid 3, you really felt as if you were in a jungle environment. And this game kind of, I think, is a good, was the first step. And then Kojima just perfected it by that point, which was pretty cool. I know this is a lot of walking around, but it's not too bad. A lot of people are going to complain about it, but I'm not finding it to be, like, really upsetting.
Oh, you have found golden statue. Very nice. Please bring it to our chief in the village.
So once we bring it to the chief in the village, all we're going to do is go back the way we came, follow this river, make the river on our left, and then eventually we will run into the next part of the mission.
I bring you your lost idol.
White man, you bring back joy into our hearts with the return of Chietzelox. But the drug lord took my brother also. He is at the big bridge. If you follow the river west, you will find him.
When I come back, you must show me a way to get close to the drug lord.
Alright, so whatever you do, don't just start going that way, even though he says to the river to the west. Go actually behind you this way and then follow it out. As you can see, this is the river. Don't go across the bridge, you want to stay on this side. And now follow this, even though now it says you're following it west. The moment you actually get out of that cutscene, the west that is in front of you will not be the west that you want. This is not the west you're looking for. So we're going to follow this all the way. It's going to take quite a bit of time. So what you're going to need to do is there's a sniper rifle up on one of the lookout points up ahead here in a little bit. So once we get to the bridge, there'll be 3 guards on the bridge and 1 guard in the lookout. We need to take out the guard in the lookout first. Grab his disguise. Don't worry about these guards here. As long as you are friendly, you don't have any weapons in your hands, you can freely move around in this disguise. Once you take out that guard that's in the lookout, you got to do it while crouched, or else you run the risk of being seen by the 3 guys on the bridge. Then take his uniform, grab the sniper rifle, because then you can actually pick up the sniper rifle. You're allowed to have weapons in your hand when you're in the enemy's disguise. This took me a few times to actually figure out, because I was wondering why, when I was in this disguise trying to pick up the sniper rifle, I kept getting shot at, and that's because you need to be in the enemy's uniform in order to be able to pick up anything. There's a little helicopter. Now I'm wondering, is that the same helicopter that brought us in, or is that just one of their helicopters? So we're continuing to follow this, and eventually here we're going to come up. We're going to also do a lot of backtracking once we get the brother of the village chief. This is probably the hardest part. Now, a lot of people would probably just go in guns a-blazing, get the M60, and then just start, killing everybody, which is fine. But I'm going to keep to what Hitman is and what I feel 47 would do, even though this is not a normal 47 mission. So there's the 3 guards, and you can see there's a bunch of guards with him as well, and there's the main guy that we need to protect. So get up here. You're going to need to crouch and take him out. That's because you don't want anybody to see, so get up close to him. Do the knife. Grab his disguise. Now you can pick up his weapon. Pick up all the ammunition because you're going to need it. You don't want to do that, sorry. Actually, yeah, so I don't know why that does that. So you can't even... In later games, you're actually able to holster a sniper rifle. He just puts it in his hand, like lower in his hand. So get down. Right now, they don't know anything. They're oblivious. So we're going to get to a part... Oh, stuck here in between the foliage. We're going to go this way, because we need to take out everybody. But we need to do it to where they can't see us do it, right? Isn't that like the... It's the name of the game. So we're going to get behind a tree here, and we're going to start to take everyone out that we can. So there's that. I'm trying to find out where they are. I think they're still on the bridge. Maybe I went a little too far. Because remember, you can't move when you're in. I know we got that thing right in front of them. So there's a bridge. I guess we're too far away. Oh, okay, yeah. Obviously, we're too far away, so. Oh, there they are. Alright. Now we know where they are. Stay far enough. Wait till this thing passes by again. They're coming back. And here we go. I don't know how he missed. Okay, something's blocking. Look, that branch. There we go. Yeah, hit him. Alright, that should be it. And there he is. We have completed. So now it's just a matter of going back. Again, we can be in this uniform with this weapon. You want to keep the weapon. I can't even tell how many shots I still have left. But I think I should still have a good amount. So you don't need to follow the friend or the brother. Just go your own way. He goes a very long route, so it's going to take him a while before he even gets to where he needs to go. But we were able to take out the target, or all the targets that we need to take out in order to get the brother. Remember, there's no other way to do it. You have to kill those guys in order to save the brother of the chief. So we had to get our hands dirty, but we did it in a manner to where we never got shot at, and they never knew where we were, and that was the purpose of it. There is not another way that you can do it. You can't sneak up behind them. You can't do any of that. Trust me, I tried to do all of that, but this is just really... this game, unfortunately, gives you pretty much one way of doing things. So it sucks a little bit because of it, but I also have deep respect for what this is, because this was the beginning. This was what they were learning. This is baby steps, right? Baby steps brought us Hitman 2. Baby steps brought us contracts, and then of course the amazing Blood Money. So without these games to pioneer the later games, I mean, who's to say, you know, what Hitman could have turned into? So I'm so happy to be able to play this original game, and I'm happy to have you guys here with me, even if this is a little mundane to continually do this. Yeah, but I'm enjoying it, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. Again, remember, it's going to take a while for the other guy to show up, so he'll be coming from that direction. He goes like a long way around. Well, we made it back. Oops, sorry. We made it back. This was a interesting mission. Obviously, it wasn't too tough, but to try to figure out how to do it without being shot at. Obviously, if you wanted to just go guns a-blazing, you could go up into that guard lookout, grab the M60 instead, and then just mow everybody down and not have a care in the world. It would not affect your rating whatsoever. This way is more to my liking. It's more to my style, and my style is showing you how to do it in a manner to where you're not being seen, okay? Because there is no way of doing it silently. It's just, can we find a way to do it without them knowing our exact location? And here he is, finally. And this mission is complete, so enjoy the cinema, and then we'll check out the stat screen at the very end.
You have been a great friend, stranger. Now I owe you help.
Tell me where I can find this drug lord.
You can cross the river on our little bridge. On the other side, you cross the temple yard and go look for the statue of Xietolog. Behind it, you will find a secret underground passage leading to his hideout. But beware, you will be crossing sacred grounds, so do not upset our god. But find man with cocaine heart you must. He must expiate for his wrongdoings.
Alright, there we go, ladies and gents. Mission complete. Accomplished. And the money we lost was only from taking the knife, fiber wire, and the compass. What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01 is back, and we have got another mission for Hitman Codename 47. This is a continuation of the previous mission, where we were in the jungle. We retrieved the amulet, or whatever you want to call it, gave it to the chief, and now we need to find the secret passage to get in to do our main mission, I guess. So find the secret passage to the camp. Here's the mission details. Fairly short mission. We do have to worry about I like how they have a video of the Jaguar. Someone was just, you know, taking video of the Jaguar so we know what it looks like. Thank you. They probably didn't make it out alive because it's a Jaguar and they seem to be pretty close. But you've done your country well. Hopefully they'll make a movie about this, about your sacrifice like they did for Rogue One. But who knows. Alright. So again, you guys saw this was the map side that we were on earlier in the previous mission, and now we're on this one. This side isn't as big, so it's a little bit harder to get lost. We can't choose anything to bring in. We can only bring in what we left the mission with. So that's why we left the mission with a sniper rifle, because we will need it up ahead. And it's kind of weird how in the previous mission we didn't even have a sniper rifle to choose. Like, we had other weapons, like in the Li Hong mission, you know, we had certain weapons to bring in, and then when we got to the jungle mission, we had different types of weapons to bring in. So it's not like 47 has access to all of his weapons at once. It's per mission you get a specific kind of weapon that you get to enter the mission with. So I thought that was unique. But one thing is I never really showed is you can actually go in and view all of the different weapons you have, like say this sniper rifle here. You can go in and view it, take a look at it, which is pretty cool for back in its time. Cool. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into this, guys. Again, not a very long mission. Hopefully you enjoy, and of course, it's go time. Alright, here we go, ladies and gents. It is time to do this. As you can see, we have all of the weapons that we had previously, as well as the disguise. We're pretty much right across from the camp. Don't worry about any of these guys here. We are, unfortunately, going to have to do something that I am not a fan of, which is we have to sacrifice a pig for the Jaguar. It's the only way you're going to be able to do this, obviously stealthy. So it is unfortunate, as I do not like to do this kind of thing. But the other thing that you're going to need to do is we have to take this guy out because you'll see. So wait here just a little bit, as there's a guard coming right there. We don't want him to see us. We're going to hide his body so that the guard doesn't see, but wait till he passes. And it seems like we're good to go now, so. Close enough for drag. And we're going to hide the body over here. Alright, we're going to pick up his weapon, which is what we will need in order to take out little Piggy Piggy. Okay, now that you've done that, you can pretty much just drop the weapon. You no longer need it. Pick up the pig. And little Piggy's going for a ride. There's a point that you got to get to where the entrance is. It's all the way over here. Again, this is not a very big map, so it won't take you too long to get there, but just follow this route and you should be fine. You'll see it when you eventually come up on it. There it is. You don't want the Jaguar to see you, so we're going to go ahead and drop the pig, if I can figure out how to do it. Oh yeah, I know how to do it. Alright, now we got a little bit of backtracking. We got to go pick up our sniper rifle again. It's the only way that you can go into the next mission with a sniper rifle. So again, yes, you have to do a little bit of that kind of going across the maps here. But it's not too bad. You just have to remember the type of game you're playing, and then you'll enjoy it a lot more. So, be careful here. As you can see, they're close to the body. So that's why you hit it where you did, because they would have seen it if you put it over there. So get your sniper back. And now we can go back to the point we were before. Drop the sniper, pick up the pig, place the pig on the altar, go back, get the sniper rifle, and then we can move forward into the next mission. So, a little tedious, but nonetheless fun. I'm still enjoying this game so much. It has so far been a real blast and a pleasure to play. So, thank you guys so much for the love and support on all the comments. Did you play this mission? What did you think of this mission? I would love to know in the comments below. Make sure I'm picking up the right thing. Pick it. And that's it. Stay away from Piggy, and you're good to go. Just enough time to get in there. Look at that. He flew into the thing. And that's it. That's pretty much the mission. It would have been a lot harder to be able to get in there if you would have not placed the pig on the altar. What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome back to another mission for Hitman Codename 47. This one is a absolute blast. It can be a little tedious, but I promise you guys, you're going to enjoy this one. So this is Say Hello to My Little Friend, which is obviously a little play off of the movie Scarface. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you two different ways to complete this mission. To give you guys a little, yes, that's right, you can actually do this two different ways, which I think is so cool and unique. Now, the first way that I'm going to show you, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the way that I'm going to complete the mission first, and then after the mission is done, I'm just going to show you one extra thing that you could do, another way to complete the first objective, which is to take out the target. So I won't do the mission completely twice in a row, but I will show you another way that you can take out the target besides what I am going to show you. So really, there's two objectives in this mission. First objective is to take out the target. Second objective is to plant the bomb and then escape. So I'm going to do all of that in one go here, as you're going to see, in the stealthy manner. Then the next one, we're actually going to go in and have some fun to show you another way that you can actually complete the mission. So I'm just trying to lengthen the mission a little bit and show you some cool ways that you can accomplish your tasks. So this mission sets up a lot like Scarface in so many different ways. Like even the room, the house, and everything like that is set up just like Scarface. So it's actually a pretty fun mission. It's not a very big section. As you can see now, we're down in this area here. However, there is a little bit of tedious things that you need to do, like running around and stuff, of course, just like always. But we're going to go in again with our sniper rifle, because that's why we brought it, which is actually going to make the stealthier part a lot easier. So check this out. This is just one way, the way to do it if you want to be completely stealthy and not like cause any alarms whatsoever. So with that being said, guys, here we go for the first section. Hopefully you enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like, and hopefully you are enjoying it. Let me know what you think of this mission. Did you find another way to complete it? I'd love to know how you did it in the comments below. Here we go. Alright, so first things first is we're going to head over here a little bit, just so we can get a better angle. Get out our sniper rifle. And there you go. Go ahead and drop it, as we will no longer need it, and that is how quickly you can actually take out this target. Now we have a long road ahead of us. As long as we don't have any weapons in our hand, we're good to go. You no longer need the sniper rifle, so do not keep it in your possession. Now, clearly, we're doing a little reach around or whatever, because you cannot pick up a sniper rifle in this level. You have to already have kind of had it with you throughout these missions. You couldn't even select it from the beginning of the first of these 3 missions. So this is just a unique way to do it, but it's pretty cool because it gives you a second alternative method to do it. Now what this does is it does skip a few really cool and funny cutscenes, which is why I am still going to do the first part of the mission again after we complete this, just to show you what it is that you can miss. But remember, when doing it that way, you're going to cause more of a chaoticness throughout the level, so it is not the stealthy way, of course, to do it. So now we're going to come in here. You have to go all the way around just to be able to get inside. So because we don't have any other weapons, we're going to need to go in here and pick up... Well, you don't really need to, but... Yes, you really do need to. What am I saying? You will need this, because this is how... well, actually, no, we won't need it, should I say. Sorry. You won't need it here, but you'll need it when you do it the second time. When we come back, that is when you'll actually need it. But not this time. But just showing you where it is so you know. Alright, so remember, we have already actually taken out the target. Have to go around this way here. So all we need to do is go into his room, but there are a few guards that we have to get around in order to do so. Don't worry, he doesn't care that we're coming in. Alright, so because of the way that this is set up, we're going to get up in here and we're going to take out one of the guys that's over here first. This is also another type of uniform that we can get. And just because I love you guys, we're going to do the old classic fiber wire way. Keep it nice and silent. Grab his uniform. Now if you see, if we try to kill him...
Find another place to hang around.
You might have, might be a little difficult because he might be able to see it. As you can see, they both can be seen. So in order to actually get around this, your best bet is to go ahead and go downstairs and take out the guard, as the other guard will come down to investigate, but you can easily get out of the guard's way. There you go. And you have done it. Now remember, we already took out the other guy. So that's probably the easiest method and way to do it to where you're still being stealthy. As you can see, we already took out the target. Alright, so we got the letter. Again, my controls are a little bit different as far as how you were able to read things, so... Alright. So now all we need to do, now that we have finished, is head back this way, and we need to plant the bomb. Follow this road here. Alright, so there's two different routes you can take. We're going to take this one, which gets us behind where we need to go. So don't worry about these guys. He's going to stop you, but you can continually move on.
Find another place to hang around.
But I like this place. Get out your bomb. Place it. And you're good to go. You don't even have to take any of these guys out. You can just go ahead and leave.
Find another place to hang around.
Alright, so now we just need to head towards the exit of the level, and then we will blow this up. Alright, let's make the magic happen. And we got in there. Got to be a little bit faster, I guess, next time. And that's how you complete it. So, yeah, we kind of screwed up the ending there. I guess I'll just have to figure out next time when I should actually lay off or put the bomb out. Maybe I should. What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01. Welcome back to more Hitman Codename 47. Finally, we are back in the traditional style of what we all know Hitman to be. This is an amazing mission. This is also a mission that was remastered in Hitman Contracts. I will have the link to this mission in the description below, as well as in the comments section, so you can check it out, see the differences, and I will explain a few different things that you can actually do. There is a few different ways to take out your one of your targets, should I say, but it's I'm not going to show you both. I'll just pretty much explain what the other way is. It's not anything special, but we're going to do the special type of kill because it's fun and it's more cinematic. So I'll let you guys read this, and then we're going to get started here. So here's the mission details. You guys can read that as soon as it's done. Very fun mission. I know you guys are going to enjoy this one. I love the close-up. I'm thinking that many Bothams died to give us this information. Alright, no need to worry about the map. I never worry about the map in this because I just can't see it. Alright, so really all we need to do to go in here is we're just going to bring our fiber wire, and that is it. Technically, you don't even need to bring your fiber wire. You can just bring a knife, but we're going to do the fiber wire and keep it nice and stealthy, and we're going to leave everything else out. And, of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like. Did you play the remastered version of this mission? What did you think of that one compared to this one? Which one do you like better? This mission here is finally like when this game really makes you feel like you're playing Hitman. So, without further ado, guys, again, don't forget to leave a like. Trust me, it helps, it helps, it helps. And it is time to begin. Let's do this.
Budapest and the Thermal Bath Hotel. What a classy-looking place. And well-guarded, too. It's time to look sharp and concentrate. A good thing I brought my suit.
Alright, ladies and gents, here we go. It is time to do a classic Hitman mission. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually a real place in Budapest. If I am wrong, please let me know in the comments below. I would love someone to fact check that for me. This is a real hotel. So first things first is we're going to grab the master key. There is a cleaning guy's disguise inside the room. This is the first level where you can actually get different disguises by not having to actually kill someone for it, which is pretty cool. Something that you get pretty much in every level from the Hitman games forward. But here we're going to go in here. We use the master key to get in. And we're just going to wait for this guy. So if you do it too early, I mean, if you go up to the rail here, you'll automatically start to climb over. So don't do it. Wait until he is passed and leaves. Alright, got our fiber wire ready, and we're already in silent stealth mode. Take this guy out. Go and get this do not disturb sign. And we're gonna wait. There's gonna be a guy coming out right. You can just barely see him coming. So get your fiber wire ready, but don't equip it yet. Timing is very critical for these first 2 kills. This guy is going to be coming back out, so you need to hurry, grab his body, get it out of the way, run, equip the door thing, place it on there. And there you go, you're good to go now, so you don't have to worry about too much, but you still need to be a little fast. Get out your new weapon. Take care of business, drop it, you don't need it, and that's it. Now pick up this. And we have a little bit of a trek to go. We need to take out our next target. So we're going to go downstairs into the sauna. There is another way to take him out in the restaurant once he goes to the bathroom. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do the more funner version. So get in here.
Gott in Himmel, it is certainly hot in here.
Yes.
Yeah, well, but I must be careful. I have a weak heart, you see.
Don't stay in here too long, then.
Yeah, we can take him out pretty easy. It's actually kind of fun. Again, the other way you could do it is with a fiber wire in the bathroom where the restaurant is. Hey. But he doesn't get there yet. It takes a while. There's also another little Easter egg, a Terminator 2 Easter egg, where you can get the florist, and you can actually grab a box of roses, but instead of it being a box of roses, it's actually a shotgun, so if you want to take out your target that way. Gives you lots of options. So this is the hardest part that I've found, because look at how many things there are. So, alright, we had to pick up our fiber wire again. And I cannot see. So we'll just pick up everything, as we no longer have to worry about the time it takes us to do things, so put everything back in our pocket. And we're good to go. As long as you have the fiber wire in your hand, you're good to go. So you got to remember to pick it back up because you have to drop everything off when you go into the sauna. Pick up a lot of miscellaneous items in this, and just because of how small the HUD is, it gets ridiculous. Again, if you're playing this in 1080, you're probably not going to have a problem seeing which one you're picking up. But we're heading to the 3rd floor to go to the roof so we can get access to the room, which is right here. Go ahead and get out fiber wire. Sneak up on Mr. Ponytail, who wears his sunglasses inside during the day. Come on, guys. How many times do I have to say it on this channel? What are you thinking? Fortunately, you have to do that in order to put your fiber wire away. Alright, so what you got to worry about a little bit here is this guy. Sometimes he'll be able to see you if he's looking to the right or left. We got the bomb. So, like I said, wait till he looks to the right. Well, should be good now. Alright, ladies and gents, we are good to go. Not too much of a headache, this mission is actually really fun. Kind of that first mission where you really feel like you're finally playing Hitman. Although the Li Hong assassination made you feel that way too. But this one's just been really cool. Probably my favorite one so far, actually. But again, it's taken me actually quite a few times to get this right because of the fact that I can't see the HUD. And that's my own fault, guys, so trust me when I say I know it's my fault. I just wanted to have the best visuals for all of you out there on the game, on YouTube, period, for this game. So sometimes you have to make some sacrifices, and we adapt and overcome. So what you see is what you get, and we have finished the mission. It is time to exit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we can watch the cinema.
If I only had 50 of them in Vietnam, it would still be French. I think his nose is very much like mine. A handsome devil. That could be so, Franz. His genetic is derived from the DNA of everyone here. All of our strengths. None of our...
So if you actually listen and pay attention, it's pretty much telling you that Agent 47 is a clone based off of all of their DNA. So I don't know who really reads into the story of that, but that's a little tidbit for you. What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome back to more Hitman Codename 47, the original Hitman made back in 2000 from Eidos and whatever you want to say it, and IO Interactive. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far. This mission, not so much a fan of, but that's because we have to do something that I just do not like to do, period, which is mess with animals. So again, this is a mission you absolutely have to kill some dogs. Very upsetting. I'm fine and okay with killing people in this mission, but I don't want to kill the dogs. But I tried so many times to figure something out, but unfortunately, there's just nothing you can really do. You're gonna have to take out like 6 dogs. It's crazy. So we have a lot of things to do. First thing, plant a GPS tracker on a car. Then we need to pretty much kill everybody in a warehouse and then plant a GPS tracker in the money to, I guess, lead up to the next mission. So it's a very extensive mission. It won't take too long, but there is a lot of killing. Stealth is out the door. There is no stealth in this whatsoever. So if you guys have been wanting Strain to go a little unleashed, this is your chance because he's about ready to go a little unleashed. He's not really a target. We're not taking him out. But he is the guy that we're going to exchange the money with. That is right, we are going to be going into a strip club. So I'm sure a couple of you 10-year-old boys are going to be very, very excited. You guys can read all this. Well, that being said, alright, let's do this. So, here's the level. Not very big, but there is some deviation as you have to follow the car to find out where the car is. As you can be in a couple of different places here. So, what we're going to go in, and I can barely see that. Not that. We have to go in with the 2 GPS things. It's probably a good idea to go in with some Kevlar, because you're going to be getting shot at. But I want to go in, let's see, because I can barely see these. So I think that's a good choice because it is silenced. P5D, so we're going to go in with that. Ammunition wise, we're going to need a lot of ammunition. It's going to deduct a little bit, but I think if we have enough, we should be good to go. Without further ado, guys, hopefully you enjoy the video, and it's go time.
Rotterdam Harbor. It's not exactly a tourist resort. But then again, I'm not here for a vacation either.
Alright. Grab his clothes. So, this is not too difficult of a mission. You don't need to worry about that guy, because nobody will see him, but you do want to do this to make it easier for the train. Now, there's a few different possible ways of where the train, of where this car that we're going to tag with the GPS is going to go. This is a mission that's in Hitman Contracts, although I don't believe it's the full mission.
That girl has a lot of talent.
Yeah, man. In all the right places. I'm kind of her manager, if you'd like an introduction.
Is she a good talker?
She's a good dancer. If you like, I could arrange a private session, maybe.
Set me up for a meeting.
Tell you what, if you wait for her in her dressing room backstage, she'll be right with you after the show.
I wonder how much resources Ionoactive took into making this dance for a game like this. I want to say I didn't ever play this game when it originally came out, but I don't know. Was this the first strip club dance that you could watch or something like that in a video game?
Hi, I'm Sandy.
I'm Randy.
What can I do for you?
I have this guy watching my car out front. How about treating him to a good time on my account?
Now I'm disappointed. I thought you were my date.
No.
Now where's this friend of yours?
Outside.
I'll be there in 20 seconds.
So I want, if anyone can find out when the first strip club in a game would be. I'm sure this isn't the first. This is 2000. I don't know. It could be close to being the first, but I do remember one of the biggest things that I remember
Hello,
in
handsome. How about
Dead to
some
Rights
company?
was a strip club scene.
Well, actually, I...
Come on. Let's play a little game.
Okay, I guess I can leave the car unattended for a few minutes.
You're welcome, buddy. You have fun now, you hear? Come back. You left a boy, but you're coming back a man. Alright, so just wait till he's past the point. Alright. Now we've got the GPS tracker on, so let's go watch the show, because we have to wait anyways. I hate seeing her go, but whew, man, I love watching her leave. Alright, you guys get a few puns, but this is the only level, so enjoy them. Ooh, it's the girl with the dragon tattoo. This guy's just like, I've had better. Alright, let's try to stay professional here, Strain. Alright, great job, Sandy. Again, remember I told you my name's Randy? You remember me? Of course you don't. Alright, so now we just gotta, this is the trickiest part, is you gotta figure out which way the car is going. So we've GPS'd it. It's not too difficult to figure out which way the car's going, it's just hoping that it goes in the easier one, but we're gonna find out right here. And also, don't get run over by the track, because I got run over by the train earlier, and it wasn't funny. Of course it wasn't. Alright. So he's going the long way around. This one's a crazy one here. I gotta remember exactly where this one is. So I think... Yep, there's the car. But you'll notice that there's no track thing there. It's all going to be like over at another area. Yeah, this one's really weird because, as you can see, there is no thing for it. So you just got to kind of follow the track until you go around to the other side, and then you'll be able to see it. At least, remember guys, I've only played the mission a few times, so that's how I've learned. I haven't, like, deeply studied the layouts and where things happen. Okay, so, we need to turn this one. And let's point towards it just to make sure, and we can look at the map. So we are pointing in the right direction. So now we just gotta wait. It's going to eventually come this way. There it is. Don't get hit by it. Alright, so we got one more. This is the part that I hate the most because this is where we have to kill innocent doggies. I do not like this section because of this. I do not want to kill any type of animal in any video game, no matter what. Uh-oh. So hopefully you brought in enough. Ammunition, of course. And we're just going to go on a killing spree.
We have a situation here.
We have a situation here.
We have a situation.
We have a situation here.
Watch out. We have a situation here. Weapon, watch out.
Alright, 2 more left still. I don't see a lot. That's it. Nothing unique about this whatsoever. There's the briefcase. We just need to get the bodies out of the way. The side the briefcase on is the side that you need, that the guy is going to spawn. Got plenty of time to do all this, so... Yeah, looks like we're clear. Don't forget to grab the GPS. Unfortunately, the doggies are the saddest part. Pick this up. And we need to place... Which, this is a horrible place to place this tracker, because immediately when someone opens up, you're gonna see it. Alright, so now we just play the waiting game, and that's all it is. We just sit here and we wait. The blood, don't worry, he doesn't notice the blood at all. However, you got to get the bodies out of the way, or you run the risk of him seeing them. You shouldn't see anybody upstairs, no. Nobody was really killed in a way that they could be seen. As far as I know, you can't do this mission stealthy at all. I do remember being a lot more stealthier in the contracts version, but... Limo Man should be coming in here sometime soon. Oh, you're gonna lock me in, huh? So we're just waiting. So what did you think of this level? I was kind of iffy about it. I just feel this is not how 47 would have found a way to take them all out at once or to do it stealthy. I tried a lot of different things. I tried to sneak up on one at a time. Sometimes if you can get the location great, where you don't have to follow the car and the train around, you can get up to the car quickly. You can take the guys out very quickly. However, it leaves bodies on the outside. That's ideally the one you want, but I also got ran over by a train, so this is the one I got this time, and I had to go and find exactly the location that I needed to go. So there's the oh, whoa! That is one hell of a car. That limo just ran through the car. That's it. That limo said, "I don't give a fuck." All right, keep it professional. Keep professional, Strain. This is 2017. All right, ladies and gents, now that the limo has arrived, we will be conducting business the only way 47 knows how. This is my announcer voice. Do you like it?
I have your money here. Where are my weapons?
Your merchandise can be collected in the appointed warehouse.
The samples look promising. Let's do business again sometime.
I want my money. Give it to me.
Okay, calm down. Here it is.
That guy's nose is hilarious. Whoa, that is the coolest thing ever. Just floats right through a limousine. Let's watch this guy go through another invisible door. Watch it. Oh, that is super sweet. This mission it's been a blast to play, but it's also been just some crazy, crazy stuff. What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01, your host, and we are back with more Hitman Codename 47. This is an actually pretty interesting mission. There's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of targets to kill. Being silent is out of the game. You can be stealthy in a few parts, but it all comes down to you're going to take out a lot of enemies, and you're going to have to take out a few dogs. So I debated, okay, there's two routes that I could go. One route would be the more stealthier route, do the car bomb, but you have to take out dogs. And then another route is you don't have to take out any dogs, but you pretty much have to alert almost the whole area and just kill everybody. So I want to go the stealth route. I hate taking out animals, but it's what we're going to be doing here. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. Huge reward for us. This is a big mission. This is the second part of the mission we just did previously, which is, I believe, just one mission in Hitman Contracts. Actually, I can't remember. I can't remember if that was one mission or if they did it in two parts as well. But either way, here we go. This is our target. This is on the scope of things, this is probably Agent 47's biggest mission, because this involves nukes. So with that being said, obviously we want to take extreme precaution on this mission, as you could blow the entire area up accidentally. No need to worry about map. It's a huge level, so you're going to get lost unless you've played it a few times. We're not even going to bring in fiber wire. We're just going to bring in a knife. And everything else we're able to pick up pretty much as soon as we get in there. Maybe you want to bring in some Kevlar, but I'm going to try to keep it as stealthy as I can, but we'll see. Let's do it. Alright, so I definitely got my toughest mission yet, guys. This is crazy difficult. I do like the contracts version of this mission a lot more. But you live and learn. So it'll take clothes. You don't have to worry about the body. Especially when you just take him out too. We're gonna kill a lot of people. Why? Because it's fun. Just those first two guys are... Really only need to kill the first guy. We're waiting on this guy right here so we can slow our roll. He is going to be able to get you through security access places, like he's got a password. Once you start talking to the guys, then you can start running. That's how you can slip by them. There's 3 of them that you can do if you want to go that route. You don't have to go that route. I'm not actually going that route. I'm going the car bomb route, which means I have to take out a lot of enemies as well as dogs. But because I wanted to show you the car bomb, which is a fun kill, we're going to go this route. So if we just stay to the back and then head to the right and then stick to the left from there, we'll be good to go. You're going to have a dog that's going to chase you for like half the map, but you don't want to take him out until you get past all of the... Here's the dog. He's going to start chasing you pretty much the whole way. Stick to this left edge here. As you can see, that guard is getting right there, so if you wanted to go that way, you could. Again, you won't be able to get to the car bomb. Go ahead and get ready your weapon. Stay far away from that guard next to the door, or else you'll go into a cutscene. Could slow you down a little. You want as much time as possible. Okay, the dog is now eventually going to start catching up to you. Wow, the dog didn't follow me. What? That's the first time I've ever seen that. Wow, that dog followed me every single time. That was the first time I was actually able to get around the dog without him actually following me. Learn something every day. Alright, we still got 3 more dogs here, though. And it's crucial that you let the dog on... both dogs actually head towards you. Same thing here. There you go. The more that you let the dogs go in, the better chance you have of taking out the guard that's going to be patrolling in just a few minutes. Even though we're heading into a map painting, eventually there will be some trucks and 1 more dog. Pick up the sniper rifle. We're going to be using that extensively for the next few minutes. And pick up... Probably good to pick up as many as you want. I think that should definitely be enough. Take him out quickly. Because if he can go and alert others, and you don't want that to happen. When you kill these guys with the sniper rifle, you got to make sure you do it from far away so they're not onto you. And move up just a little bit until you know he's going to be in view. Right there, as soon as you can see that little bridge, then you know you're going to be in view. If you get too close, he'll start running. Let go, go back in, and then you have a refresh of your... I can't believe I missed him. Actually, I did miss him, but I can't believe that that wasn't a headshot. Alright, all that's left is one more guard. There you go. No longer need the sniper rifle. Next part is a little tricky, as we need to plant the car bomb, but we want to do it with limiting the amount of people we kill. You can get all the way to the car bomb with only taking one person out. You have to always take at least one out to be able to get this disguise. But from here, we're going to try to be selective. You do have to kill the guy next to the car, though. Hurry. Alright, I think you just made it. Look at that. Talk about barely. Get the car bomb out. And now you have your main target already done for. Alright, just a few more things to worry about. Watch out for this guy here. Sometimes there's a glitch that can happen to where you can't drag this guy that you need to kill to get his disguise. It turns out I've just been a little bit faster than I thought I was going to be. Alright. So, I'm going to try to remain as stealthy as I can on this ship, to an extent. Not a very big extent. Alright, so I can't go that way. I don't know why I decided to go this way. We gotta take this guy out. You gotta get the engineers, right? You have to do that because if he's suspicious at all, it'll automatically start the next part, and you don't want to do that just yet. This is where things can go sour as far as your stealth. Alright, so here we go.
Okay, he's in the gangway.
I did that on purpose so that it'll activate this cutscene. Or if you do it completely stealthy, you won't be able to activate the cutscene. And you've disabled the nuke. And you've also killed the main guy. That is it. No one else should be shooting at you. The thing is, the engineers, if you don't kill them, they will constantly turn off the engine when you try to escape. So eventually you're going to see a cutscene of the main guy dying. Right here. So I think I did this mission pretty well. I could always go better. Again, we have to get caught at least once, so that cutscene plays where it goes into that. So I'm just trying to remember. This is where I'm getting lost. I'm an idiot. Over here? Nope. I don't think it's down there. There's one of these that we're supposed to go in, and I'm just like totally acting like a noob here. There it is. Sorry about that. Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys, but one more guy we gotta take out. Nothing we can do. So get out our knife. And there you go, ladies and gents. That is it. Mission complete. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Of course, this is the toughest mission I've done so far. Toughest mission I've done so far.
Send him to me soon, Doctor. I have some errands for him to run.
In Hong Kong, he will be a most unpleasant surprise to my enemies. Professor, does he know that we are his fathers?
Not yet, but I'll send him to visit you when he is finished. Then you can tell him the good news.
Alright, so let's see how we did. Of course, it's just going to say successful. Accomplished. We only lost a little bit of money because all we did was bring in a knife. So again, that was just one way to do it. The other way to do it is to follow the path that the doors for the guy with the security password. Keep following that path. It'll take you to the ship. And then just kill everybody. Eventually, the main bad guy is going to come down to go to his car. Kill him. Go back on the ship. Kill all the engineers. Do it that way. You can probably finish it in 5-6 minutes. But this way allows me to utilize some skills, try to snipe a little bit. Even though I do have to kill some dogs, it's fun, and I love this mission. I'm sad to see the game is almost over, but having a blast with it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. Let me know what I can do to better the videos. Don't forget to leave a like. Share this, guys. I can't say this enough. Share this on Reddit, on Facebook, on Twitter. Do me a solid and share it. Put it on, retweet it, whatever you gotta do. Thank you guys so much for the love, and of course, I'll see you on the next video. Peace out. What's up, ladies and gents? We are getting close to the end. I've got more Hitman Codename 47 for you guys in glorious 4K. This is a pretty simple mission. This is entitled The Setup. I'm going to let you guys read this a little bit. Pause the video. Alright, so to explain what's pretty much going on is we need to take out one of the guys that was involved in creating us, should I say. So yeah, this is a very simple mission to do, and this and the next mission actually lead up into the very beginning of contracts. So I think it would be a fun idea to figure out the exact timeline of all the Hitman games and make a playlist of every level that is in a specific order. If you guys agree to that, then I will get working on that at some point in the future. Just let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys think. So here's your mission details. There is our target. This one is going to seem very familiar to you, and again, I will, even though this mission is not in Contracts, you'll get the lay of the land if you've watched the first mission in Contracts. You'll start to see familiar things, and it'll really kind of get that nostalgia pumping. Alright, so with that being said, there's not really anything that we need to bring in at all. Trying to see what that says. Body armor? We really don't need body armor. What is that? Oh, it's a compass. It's so small I can't even read what it is. We don't need a compass. We don't need any of that stuff because we're going to be able to do whatever we need inside the level. So without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this. Don't forget to leave a like, share with your friends so others can see. Hopefully you're enjoying, as I want to keep the stealth going strong on the channel in 2017. So if you're watching this in 2020, I still love you. It's go time. '47 returns to where it all started. On tonight's episode of Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Dun dun. Alright, here we are. What a beautiful, beautiful place. Back where it all started. And where contracts begin.
Coming.
Hi, I have an appointment with Dr. Kovacs. My name is Tobias Reaper.
Let me check. That's right. Come in through the door over here. Follow me. The doctor's office is up these stairs, 2nd floor. The door to your right, and then go straight through the operating theater. This way. Dr. Kovacs' office is upstairs.
Alright, but before we actually go to where we're supposed to go, we're going to pick up a weapon.
Hello, Professor. Mr. Reaper is here to see Dr. Kovacs.
Perfect. I'll make sure he's properly taken care of. Hello, this is Professor Ortmeyer. We have an emergency situation. Send every man available. We have just received a visitor in the complex, and he's going totally berserk. He's beyond our control.
Okay, Professor. Keep everybody away from him and lock all doors.
Alright. So, if you guys would like to see a compilation of all of the Hitman missions in specific chronological order, again, let me know in the comments below, and I will start working on that. I really, really want to be able to put all the missions in an order so you guys can follow them cohesively like an actual kind of story.
Hello and welcome to you, Mr. Reaper. How may I assist you?
That depends. Are you the only Dr. Kovacs here?
Yes, I am.
Hey, I recognize you. You were the one with the needle.
It wasn't me. I was hardly involved in the experiments. It was Professor Ortmeyer who was in charge. Yes, he's the one to blame, not me.
This part here kind of makes you want to play the game SWAT. Okay. Take his uniform. Now, pretty much from this moment forward, you don't really have to worry about anything. Very simplistic and basic from here. See, you just gotta... As long as you're in this uniform, they don't even mess with you. I love how close they actually look, just like in Contracts. They did a surprisingly good job at mimicking this level. So now we're gonna go behind the stairs, the people under the stairs. This can get really confusing as there are a lot of rooms to sneak into and have something to deal with. But if you go this way and then continue off to the left, you'll go exactly where you need to go, and then you're pretty much almost done with the level. So.
Sometimes I have a whole brain. Sometimes I have half of a brain. Sometimes I just sing, I miss my toys. Help me find my rubber duck. You used to know where it is.
Okay.
Sometimes I have
Okay,
a whole
I'm trying to
brain.
get this
Sometimes
conversation
I have
with
half of a brain.
our
Sometimes
CIA
I just
friend.
sing, I miss my toys. Help me find my rubber duck. You used to know where it is.
Again, Mom?
It might be an actual glitch or something. As you can see, it's not even letting me talk to him. I don't have anything that could trigger this conversation.
Sometimes I have a whole brain. Sometimes
This is crazy. I just keep getting the same thing over
Sometimes I
again.
have a whole...
I think this has to be a glitch, which is unfortunate. Let me see if I can't.
Again, Mom?
Alright, so it won't let me talk to him. Sorry, there's a whole conversation you can have with him. But I guess it must have glitched out.
Here, I found the antidote.
Thanks. Oh, yeah, that's better. Listen, the way to the basement is hidden. Help me up, I'll show you.
I don't even want to know what he's doing right there. So we were still able to move on, even though there was a massive glitch that kept us from this conversation. And it just explains, like, how he's hallucinating. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't remember me. And then he needs to remember how to get, ask where I can find yada yada yada, the basement. And then he says, I'll help you. I need the antidote. And that's pretty much the information. I'm sorry that kind of screwed up there. But I can't control how the game reacts. Again, when you're playing this game, it's such an older game. Was not meant to be played on newer PCs, so you kind of run into some of these problems. And he just walks through the door. But you can still find a way around it, thank God. We just needed to grab... Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me get that door for you, jackass. But, you know, thank God we were able to find a way around. And that's pretty much going to be it for the mission. It's not a very difficult mission, not a very long mission, but that means there's only one left, and that will lead us right in to Hitman Contracts. Again, let me know if you guys want to see a chronological order video playlist of all the Hitman
is in the
missions.
bottom of the elevator shaft. I'll take the elevator up. Then you should be able to enter. You'll find all the answers there. I owe you one.
I think that voice actor sounds like the guy from Siphon Filter. He actually does a pretty good job. I like the character right there. Ladies and gents, welcome. I'm your host, CenterStrain01. The time has come for the ending for Hitman Codename 47. Thank you so much for all of you guys that have been watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, don't forget to share all these videos. I know the views are nowhere like it was back when we did Hitman Blood Money or Contracts or Hitman Silent Assassin. But hopefully you guys enjoy and got something from this. I definitely recommend, if you have a PC, go pick this game up. Relive some of the early times that you got to see 47 on your monitor. Yeah, it's such an amazing series. Love it. Cannot wait for even more games in the future and to replay some old games that I haven't got a chance to play in a couple of years now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Pretty much leads right into this episode. This is a very quick episode. Maybe not the best of endings for a video game, but nonetheless. Ladies and gents, welcome. I'm your host, CenterStrain01. The time has come for the ending for Hitman Contracts or Hitman Silent Assassin. But hopefully you guys enjoy and got something from this. I definitely recommend, if you have a PC, go pick this game up. Relive some of the early times that you got to see 47 on your monitor. Yeah, it's such an amazing series. Love it. Cannot wait for even more games in the future and to replay some old games that I haven't got a chance to play in a couple of years now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Pretty much leads right into this episode. This is a very quick episode. Maybe not the best of endings for a video game, but nonetheless, here we go. It is time for Meet Your Brother. Alright, ladies and gents, nice facing a wall there. So here we go. Alright, first things first, we're going to get out the weapon that we had previously. Make sure you come back into this level with a weapon. You don't need to take clothes, but we're going to go ahead. We are going to do the minigun method. These are called the 48s. They are pretty much superior to 47 in every way but one, which is the power of free thought and mind control. So they're pretty easy to take out. You can actually get them to pretty much be funnel.
Now this calls for a celebration. Here's Daddy. Welcome home. I gave you the best start in life. Perfect genes. You are the perfect type. But it would seem that there's still a bit of grinding before you're finished. You little ingrate. I should have known you would rebel against your old man. Not at all like number 48. Now there's a loyal, trusting clone. Man was made at the end of the week's work when God was tired. I greatly improved on all the built-in flaws. I improved to the whole world who's right and decide who will be left. A little play on words there, my boy. I don't like that sort of thing. Son, I hope you know that this will hurt me more than you. The effort to make you every little manipulated gene. Oh, you were so pampered. You are the apotheosis of man. When I created you, standing on the shoulders of midgets, but I ironed out all the wrinkles, and still you turn on me. I discovered the true power of 47 chromosomes. Do you think that was easy? As always, I was ahead of my time. They shook their bony little heads, looked at me with their beady little eyes, and said I was crazy. You, my friend, are the living proof I'm not. I know you want me dead, my boy, and I forgive you. But let me tell you, dying is the last thing I plan to do. You wouldn't believe what my experiments with recombinant DNA have made possible. It's such a comfort to see you working so perfectly. I knew I was on the right track. I will close this chapter and turn a fresh page. You have problems with subordination, and we can't have that, can we? I have the power to create life, to mold, tailor, and perfect humans. Do you have any idea of the potential? No mushy sentiments, no quirky traits, and no bitterness. Do you hear me? If you only knew what painstaking research went into this project. I had a clear vision of it, but you look into the sun, and all you see is darkness. I had to shed a new light, erase all previous scientific knowledge in this field. I was setting new standards, don't you understand?
Alright, so he is done pretty much talking. If you want to know what I'm doing, every time you hear that little click, it's revving up. You want to make sure that you rev up so that you actually have the opportunity to keep firing as soon as you see them, as they can kill you really, really quick, especially when you don't have any Kevlar. So we're going to wait till we get to 10. I think we're at 7 now, so this should be number 8. Around the corner, he shall come. Should be hopefully just 2 more. Another way you can do this is you can actually go up to the point where they spawn and wait on one side of the door, and then you can continually kill them as they move out. But it does randomly go out the different doors. If you're on one side, he'll go out the other side, so you kind of have to do a little chasing, and I feel that's not 47 style. 47 style is not to chase enemies like this, so I actually kind of like ending this with the minigun, as it just kind of culminates in the fact that 47 is literally the best assassin ever. Even the 48s, who were better in every way except the fact that they were controlled. They didn't have a mind of their own. They weren't grown from a very, they didn't grow up like 47, where he actually went through a childhood, went through everything, and that was pretty much, how he became who he is. He learned from life, he learned from the world around him, whereas the 48s are pretty much brand new. They are superior in killing skills, but they're controlled, and that gives them that flaw, and it gives 47 the ability to have the edge on them. So we're going to drag one of them, and that is how you're going to be able to go into the next section. Looks like we dropped him. Come with me if you want to die. You're going to have to drop the minigun when you get in here in order to be able to use the clone. If you try to do this yourself without bringing the clone in, then you're going to just... oops. Do I still have him? Alright, good. Then you're going to get gassed. So you got to use the clone for this part. And I thought, how fitting would it be to use the minigun to kill him with, even though in contracts you're actually just using a pistol. But I thought this would be fun. He's going to mull him down, Terminator style. You want to take him out before he comes and rushes you, or else you will start back at the beginning of the game, or should I say just the beginning cutscene. And we don't want that to happen, as he will tase you and he'll put you back in your cell locked up. So make sure you rev the gun as soon as you see him, and then fire.
You have proved to be my favorites. I'm so proud of you.
He's proud of me.
You... I should have known. I didn't even recognize my own son. You broke my heart, my son. What good is a bullet-proof vest when death strikes from within?
Well, death didn't strike you from within, brother. You got mowed down by a minigun, so a bulletproof vest isn't going to do you any good. So, yeah, so for some reason, I guess it's a glitch in the PC game or whatever it is, you get a black logo instead of red, like blood, which you see in contracts. So, but still, that's pretty cool how it lays it out there like that. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed. I know this hasn't got as many views as, say, my other Hitman walkthroughs, but nonetheless, I've enjoyed going over this game for the first time and learning the missions. I do wish that more missions were laid out like Traditions of the Trade in the hotel, as that was probably the funnest mission I think I've played in this game. The Li Hong assassination was fun as well, but it was just a lot of running around, whereas in Traditions of the Trade, felt like it was a pretty cool mission, pretty cool setup to accomplish your tasks and stuff. So, of course, we know that we get a lot more missions like that in future Hitman games. So, guys, let me know, what did you think of the game? Did you enjoy it? Again, what's your favorite Hitman game? Did you prefer the original Hitman levels to the remastered ones in contracts? And also, let me know, which Hitman game would you like to see next? A suit-only version of a specific game, or what would you like to see moving forward on the channel for Hitman? Please let me know in the comments below. Big shout out to Jesper Kid, such an amazing music that has been put in the first couple of Hitman games that he was a part of, as well as being a part of the Assassin's Creed series. Love his work. It's so great. I love listening to his music. But again, guys, thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave that like, share this with your friends, and of course, I will see you on the next video. Peace out.